Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here again. I got another Alliance Ward node video for you. This is from Season 20 and Preseason. This is node 46. This is at the very end of Tier 2 before you get to the mini island. This node features strike, counter, combat, power rate, where you have so many charges of a particular hit, 2 heavies, I think it's 4 mediums and 5 lights, and buffet and boost buff armor up. Now this one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in and take this. I think this was preseason. It might have been like the first war of the season. I will say that this was my first and I think my only death on this node. And I had it going well. I was not planning to really have any specials. I was planning on just keeping the infection up, hit him with some bleeds, and he has willpower, so I would be degenning him and power draining him, which would help minimize the damage you get back from his SIG ability. And I started to get backed up here, and the damage was going pretty well, but I should have done some better prep work, because you can dex out of that, or I probably should have just been blocking those, and because I keep triggering the indestructible, which is minimizing my damage. I just keep blocking, and then I dex out a last one there. I hit into his block. Luckily, I don't get hammered with his those unstoppable buffs, things that passes that he's got. And then I get clipped right here, and I'm like, oh crap! And I couldn't dex out of that in the corner with his heavy, and I failed. And I had another alliance mate come in and finish him up for me. So first fight for this video doesn't go well. I die. It happens sometimes. This next up, we have a Warlock, and I believe, is this a flow war? I can't remember. But Thing is a really good counter for Warlock in general, because he is shock immune, he is armor break immune, so when Warlock throws a special 1 or a special 2s, you won't get those debuffs. Therefore, if you have willpower like I do, you won't heal, therefore you won't degen. So he's just a really good option. And then you add on buffet. Thing cannot get his buffs nullified, therefore buffet will never come into play. So this is a flow one, so this Warlock's got that power float, so I just got to be aware, conscious of how much hits I'm hitting into this guy, making sure that I don't let him get to an L3. And so far so good. Taken a lot of blocked hits. I've almost capped out my Furies. I'm at 55. There, finally he throws his L2, and we're gonna go back in and just keep going to town on this dude. I am throwing my specials. I'm trying to keep my power rate, and so far it's good. I've been able to alternate my combo and not get any of those power drains on me, so it's been good. 47 hits in, haven't been hit yet. Here he's got 2 power gains come in, boom, parry block that, back off, and then let's try to get this dude to throw another special. Yeah, and you can notice I am getting the incinerate on that special 1. That's because I have Human Torch synergy. He gets incinerate on L1, and then he builds up those rock stacks faster with the Furies faster. And yeah, so this guy's just going down slowly. Throw off another special 1. I have not got a single power drain on me, and boom, he's dead. Ended up with 91% health. That was a really good, clean fight. Good showing of Thing on Buffet. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. We have a Aarkus, Vision Aarkus. And I was wondering about this fight. I'm like, yeah, Thing should be able to take this fight. It wasn't 100% certain. Vision is a stubborn defender. So, and look, I'm boosted up. I'm going through this fight and then to the minis. And I threw on an indestructible just in case he got to an L3. And to help me out. And I think I get hit towards the beginning. But the one nice thing is a good counter for Aarkus, simply because, yeah, there I got hit. And I got hit 3 times, so I didn't take any damage there. But he's immune to armor break, therefore I could be close to Aarkus and not get armor broke and not get the cold snap on me, because the cold snap is tied to being close to Aarkus with an armor break. So it's pretty nice. And I just need to make sure that I can get away from his specials and keep hitting them. And on this one, I haven't tried to balance out my combos. I got 14 power drain debuffs on me, and they're just going to keep going up. So I'm never going to get a special. But the one nice thing is I do get those furies built up. I'm almost at the max 60. There I just get to 60. And this guy's almost dead. The perfect block chances is allowing me to take very minimal damage on those L2s. And he thinks he's going to go down right after this special one. Yeah, that was only a rank 4 Aarkus, but Thing did a really good job there. Besides getting hit in that first combo, it was a good fight. Next up, we got a Thing. And here we're going to go Thing versus Thing. I believe this is a stubborn. Yep, this is a stubborn war. I'm going to have boosts on. Going through this one all the way over to the minis. I try to maximize the effectiveness of all the boosts that I apply in war. I usually will apply 2 sets, probably one for all of tier 1 and then one for doing tier 2 and 2 or 3 minis, depending on what minis I'm taking and if my alliance mates are right there with me to give me energy and whatnot. So we're going Thing versus Thing. Again, Thing cannot trigger Buffet because he cannot be nullified. So I just need to make sure I keep a track of my rock stacks on the other Thing. Make sure I do not go past 15. That will get him to be unstoppable and unblockable. And this guy does have suicides on, so if I can make sure that I can get away from his specials, I did on the first one, I didn't do it on that one, then he will take that recoil damage, which is going to be really nice. It's 5% per hit, like this one. Boom, takes off a chunk of damage, and you know, Thing is just really good. I think that's going to be probably the last special that I get off, because I'm at 8 power drains now, but that's okay. I've got 40 Furies. Fortunately, I got the dex on that, so he didn't get the recoil damage. But I mean, I'm taking minimal block damage from this dude. We're both at 45 Furies. And here, this one I block it because it wasn't unblockable. He takes the recoil, and I finish him off. So that was a really, really clean fight for Thing. He's really good for Buffet. And here we got a Nightcrawler. This is only a rank 1 6-star, and we're just gonna go in with Thing. This guy is a stubborn defender. He is gonna have the evade, so I am going to be blocking, doing a parry and a hit as much as possible. Like there, my heavy was too slow to connect all 3, so I don't think I'm going to be throwing any more heavies, and I'm just going to go for regular hits. I did have that regen boost on. I think I'm pretty well boosted. I didn't show it, but I had been boosted for the prior fights, and then I'd be going over to the mini bosses. Again, that's just what I do. And yeah, so I could try to switch them, but sometimes it doesn't work out too well. And because I do have parry, I do get clipped right there. Just parry in a couple hits, it's safe. And I try to be safe, minimize my items, minimize the boost and all that stuff that I use. As a free-to-play player, if I mess up, then it just costs me resources that I have to grind out for. So there we go. I did get that one clip from Nightcrawler, but I take him down. Next up, we have a Stealth Spidey. This is an interesting placement. Again, I think I'm going in with Thing. Not Torch. Yep, going in with Thing. And I think I'm boosted. I'm boosted 16. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm boosted, but I didn't heal up. I was very, very confident in being able to take this dude down. Just be conscious of that evade charge. But once he gets it off, then you're free to go. And I usually try to go straight in. I didn't do it on that one. I usually try to go straight in and to get that evade charge off and then back out immediately. And that typically gives you some good openings. But here, with those perfect block chances, and the one thing this was noted, and I'm at 28% health, so I haven't taken any hits, but I threw that special, and I had a power sting on me. And I totally forgot about that, and it took a huge chunk of health. It took about half my health. So that was a bad mistake. And we're just going to keep going, trying to get him to throw a special. And I'm getting a little bit worried here because I'm like, okay, come on, dude. All right, we dex out of that. And then we're just going back to town. He's going to get an evade charge up. He gets it from his L1 instead. Looks like I'm trying to play it really safe. But yeah, he's going down. Had I not thrown that special one while that power sting was up, I'd still be at like half health, and took minimal to no damage. But Stealth Spidey goes down. Next up, we got an Iron Man. Yep, Iron Man Infinity War. And this is still noted by that power sting node. Either side doesn't really matter too much. There's the armor up boost on the right side. So it would impact this Infinity Man, I think, because his passive armors would get an enhancement, I think. But like here, so I got that power sting on me, and it's willpower healing me. So it can be beneficial if you can get those weighted out. You can get some healing. It's not too significant because it's only like 6 seconds or whatever, but it was ticking for 94. And so you can get 500 per, and then you just got to wait it out. But I'm not going to get back because I haven't been monitoring my combo, and I got too many power drains on me. But that's okay. Again, Thing builds up his Furies, and this guy's got Suicides on, so I just keep pushing him to his L1, and then boom, 5%. Actually, this is Ollie Oxenfree. This used to be one of my old Alliance leaders, and I made sure I was boosted up for this one. I made sure that I destroyed every fight in this war. I think I was the MVP, or at least I was one of the MVPs. And this was very fun to destroy one of my old leaders, Ollie Oxenfree. So, and we did win this war, so that was also good. So, but look, he just killed himself, or she, it's a female, she just killed himself with the suicide, so I'm happy for that. That was a pretty easy fight. Next up, we got a Silver Surfer. This one, all the nodes have been taken down, and I am boosted, and we're going back in with Thing. Thing is just really good for this. I used Thing a lot more for this on these buffets this season. I do have that regen boost. I'm going to get some health back. Thing is armor break immune, so I'm not going to get those debuffs on his special ones and his heavy. which is kind of unfortunate, I think, because I'd take the willpower heal from it. But regardless, Surfer's he doesn't hit too hard. And yeah, and on this one again, I didn't pay attention to trying to get my my combo with the mediums and the heavies and the lights all situated, so I have too many power drain debuffs on me, or those passives, to where I'm going to get back to another special one. But this guy's going down again. He's got suicides. I'm like, anybody that got suicides, I'm just like licking my chops pretty much every single time, because I'm going to try to have them throw as many specials as I can. This guy has taken a really long time. Finally throws one, back off again, special, 5%, and he's dead. Pretty simple and easy fight there. Thing does his thing. All right, next up we got a Medusa, and this one's also double noted. I am boosted, and I believe we're gonna take in Thing. Yep, it's a Thing fight. Again, he's just a beast. This isn't a Max Sig Medusa, but I'm gonna play her as if she can auto block me when she's got 3 Furies up. No suicides here, so makes for a little more work. But here I'm gonna be doing a lot of 1-hits and heavies and waiting for those Furies to fall off. And it looks like I'm trying to manage my combo to where I can keep getting specials. There we go. We got our first special off. Convert a bunch of those rock stacks to Furies. Got 35 Furies. Give her a heavy. And we're just doing parry, 1 hit. Just getting some mediums, getting some lights. We get a heavy. We get the power sting. We're going to let that wear off. And I get auto blocked. Wasn't paying attention there. But I think from here on out, I'm pretty certain I just abandon trying to do managing my combo, because I have too many power drains. I think I lost my special one there. Yeah, on that last combo set, she had 3 Furies and I hit into it. I get clipped. I hit into it, but I didn't get auto blocked. And I think from here on out, it's just parry heavy. Make sure I don't get auto blocked. Get as many hits as I can in while she's got 3 Furies. And Thing can hit. He can hit pretty dang hard. Probably should be doing full combos there. There we go. Got a full combo. We're in Assassin's range. Boom. I think 1, maybe 2 more heavies is going to do it. Right here. And she's down, out for the count. So I did get clipped on that auto block. Now here is a fight that I was concerned with. I actually had one of my Lions mates try to do this with Namor, and he failed. And with Buffet, he got healed back up to full, and he's like, yeah, it's not going to work. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can do it with Void. It's not the most ideal matchup because RNG could not be on your side. But as long as, like, once you get the Petrifies with Void against Killmonger, like, you just own him. But until that, it can be really sketchy. So I'm looking, I'm like, what do I apply? Put on some boost, and I put on a Power Star 1. And that is going to be extremely helpful. I haven't used a Power Star 1 boost in a long time, but here I throw it off, boom, land a Petrify. I'm like, yes, that's nice. So that means every time that I parry him or an IP debuff gets on him from the timer or from one of my specials, he's gonna get less power. And then check that out. The first one, I get a Petrify. So I'm like, dude, this is in the bag. Just as long as I just don't mess up, I can parry him. He's not gonna get extra power gain. and he's a stubborn defender. And you're going to see I don't trigger buffet once. I'm just going to take some blocks. I got those perfect block chance passives. And this dude is going to go down. He's going to go down fast. And once Fear of the Void comes up, all of the power gain that he does get from buffs is going to start to get reversed. So there I got Fear of the Void with the Petrify, and look, I'm going to parry this guy. Boom, he loses power. Boom, loses power. This is like awesome. And then his vibranium armor stuff falls off, so now I can just hit him without taking any of that damage that you get based on his power bar. And it's just like I hit him with the special, apply debuffs, parry, just sucking away that power. And he's gonna, I probably should have done a dex here, and it would have buffet reversed him, but pretty clean fight. No buffets triggered, no indestructibles triggered from stubborn. Got him cleared. That was a good fight. Next up, we got a ManThing, and I believe I'm going in with Thing. Yep. Torch could maybe do this, but it'd be a little bit sketchy with the poisons and stuff. I'm boosted. I have a regen boost on to heal up some, and it is noted, so I do have that power sting. And so long as I don't throw a special during that, I'm going to get a little bit of heal on top. This is a stubborn, so ManThing is a stubborn defender just like Thing is. So I just need to keep that in mind when I'm hitting them, that I need to make sure that I block if I happen to have dexed like that before I can do some damage, which is fine. Here I'm just trying to get him to throw a special. One thing with ManThing that you have to worry about is his little pew style pimple buff things that he can put on you. When those fall off, they can trigger Mystic Dispersion, and the dexterity buff, when that falls off, when you hit him, can trigger Mystic Dispersion. And let's see, when I hit this guy, let's see if he has any Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, it's probably like what, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. So it's not super high in this, but like if ManThing has like 5 out of 5, that can be really annoying, because when those pimple buff things fall off, those count towards Mystic Dispersion, and that can really fuel them, and you can get 2, 3 of them on you, and then they fall off all at once. It can really be problematic. But luckily this guy is throwing his specials pretty good, and I don't need to worry about my specials because I'm not going to get them anymore with those power drain passes that are on me from the strike counter combat power rate node. But this ManThing's going down. Thing is probably like my go-to champ for taking down a ManThing, especially when he's on that regen mini. I'm gonna be uploading a video for that. I think it's like node 50. I can't remember how many ManThings that I had to take down, but he took down every single one pretty much without any problems, just like I took down this buffet one. And that's all I have for this node for this season. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.